Dr. Andrina Phillips, CEO and founder of Keep Moving with Andrina, a personal professional development consulting firm. We deal in the areas of leadership, mindset, and confidence. The reason why I wanted to start my business is because I truly believe in empowering the next person for them to start owning their greatness and seeing their worth and their value and how they are such a contribution to this world. And sometime along our journey, we forget that we are here to serve in a purpose that's greater than us. And I am just the one that taps you on the shoulder to remind you. Motherhood. I'm very proud to be a mother of 3 adult children. Not a perfect mother, but a mother. And I truly have the love for my kids, and they are definitely my why. Why I show up, why I do what I do, why I continue to go when I don't want to go. One that sticks out to me all the time is when I had to become a single mother, leaving a marriage and becoming a single mother and really not knowing the dynamics that I will have to face, because being a parent is a 2-party role, but I end up having to be everything to my children and still learn who I was in order for us to make it through. And I have to say it wasn't easy. I failed the course. I didn't know, I didn't understand the assignment, but I learned along the way. When I was spiraling out of control, as far as having low self-esteem and not knowing my value and allowing people to treat me any kind of way, that came from a marriage that was broken from the very beginning. And so I thought that my marriage would identify me and give me my value and give me my worth, but eventually I learned that that wasn't true. And so in one particular moment I remember is when he walked in the door and told me this was it. And I'm like, what is this is it? And he said, this is it. You're no longer gonna live on post. I'm gonna put you and the children off of post, and you're gonna have to figure it out. And this was during a time in my life when I was going to become a nurse, and I was giving it my all, and I thought I had a support system, and to find out that I didn't. And so in that moment, I realized that no matter what, I had to show up. When you have been backed in a corner and nobody is coming for you to save you, you have no other choice but to fight back. And in that particular moment, being a single mom, I realized that my voice had to be known, I had to be seen, and I had to show up. Because it wasn't just about just me. It was about me and 3 other kids. And they looked at me and said, what are you gonna do to get us through this? And I had to look at them and say, I don't know, but we're gonna get through this. Rejection. Rejection. I've always felt rejected in my life journey. Rejection has been a thorn in my side. I always feel like I have to over-deliver to be accepted. And rejection had taught me to show up no matter what. Even though it was a thorn, it still challenged me to show up in life and to say that I'm here and that whatever I'm called to do, I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it the best that I can. By showing up, just showing up, just believing in who I am and not allowing my life tears to be wasted. I always believe in no oil is wasted. That means no tears that you have cried or no struggles that you have had is wasted. Everything that we've been through in life, it has a purpose. And I just believe that me showing up in life, no matter what life is throwing me, that it has a purpose. And I'm part of it. I'm usually the sharp friend, the one that holds you accountable. So I believe that in the community or with my clients, me holding them accountable to their greatness and always tapping them on their shoulders to remind them that you have a purpose that is greater than you, it allows them to play out loud. It allows them to play unapologetically. It allows them to believe beyond what they can see. And so my growth represents that because I'm very transparent. I allow people to see my journey. I allow them to see my lessons, not my losses, but my lessons. I also allow them to see my resilience and how I'm coming back and how despite what life is serving me, I'm going to show up no matter what because I have the wise that are looking at me. You're the most amazing woman that looks back at you every single day and everything that you have been through, even when you couldn't understand, even when you didn't know how you was going to get through. She's here. She's here. Legacy that I'm building. Unapologetic. One that is unapologetic. One that says that I am here, that I'm creating a blueprint for my children to stand on my shoulders, my grandkids to stand on my shoulders and continue to stand and to live out loud and live in their greatness and honor who they are and who they're becoming. I would tell her to show up, to not apologize, that you have it, that you are the most amazing woman in your journey, and that everything that you need is within inside of her. And that's it. Being unapologetic and understanding that the little girl that you used to be is now the grown woman that the world get to experience. The healed version of you, the one that makes no excuses, that makes no apologies, that understands her worth and her value because she's doing the work, she's did the work. And that's what a whole woman means to me. Not that she's perfect, but she is an imperfect vessel on her own perfect journey. One of my defining moments that I don't speak about, that I should start speaking about a little bit more, is the losing my husband. My best friend, my soulmate, my right hand, the one who believed in me more than I believed in my own self, in my business, in my legacy. But I'm grateful that God allowed us to share a moment of time together in the wisdom that He gave me, because I understood the wisdom that He gave me during that time is what is allowing me to push through now, to continue to still run my race. I remember it's two things that He always used to say to me. He used to say, my love, He said, one thing you cannot do is you can never question God up above. He knows our beginning as well as our ending. And then the other one was, no matter whether I'm here or I'm not, you still have to run your race. And so when I lost him on April 3rd, 2023, that was a defining moment for me to understand the words that He gave me. And those are the words that have been keeping me pushing through and showing up and still building my legacy.